It's time to play the music. It's time to light the lights. It's time to meet the Muppets on the Muppet Show tonight.
Hello. We're going grocery shopping. This is a grocery shopping vlog. Welcome to the party. I have no food in the fridge. That's not true. We have like sauces. We need baby food things. I have to get like no salt, no sugar added peanut butter, which I think in our like bulk food section they have like literally one of those things where you you spin it and the peanut butter comes out because there was just like peanuts in it. I don't know what like the shelf life is on that. I have to do some Googling. All this to say, we're going on an adventure today to get baby food things and also food things for grown-ups because there's no food at my house. If you don't know about baby food stuff, the no salt, no sugar thing, it's not like wellnessy. It's not that. It's that babies' digestive systems are not developed enough to like process salts and added sugars. So it can like mess up their kidneys or whatever, which is like obviously not cool. That's why. It's not like a weird, like I'm putting my baby on a diet. I know you guys probably know that, but just in case you heard it and a part of your brain was like, what's going on there? It's not that. It's not something that's like stressful. Okay, we're here at the WinCo. I have my reusable bags. I'm gonna try to suck down the rest of my coffee that I made at my house. Yeah, should be good. I have a mask that I'll be wearing. I'm probably not gonna film myself inside of the WinCo. I just can't bring myself to exist in a grocery store in my town where I live and be like, hey guys, like and subscribe. So, I will be filming other things. Don't think that I'm avoiding filming myself. This is my little mask. I don't think most of you would think that. I just, I like to be clear. So that's what's going on. I'm being incredibly brave not to purchase a giant purple whale bigger than my son. But unfortunately, because of who I am as a person, I did find him little tiny bear that is a hamburger. Also getting this tiny little candle holdy thingy, because Morgan has a metal candle that she keeps on putting on our wooden countertop that scares the shit out of me. She doesn't put anything under it, and I think it's really cute with it. We found the peanut butter. These are so insane. Why did they look like this? They're very hard, they're not soft. Okay, it was an ordeal, but we made it. It's the moment we've all been waiting for, the grocery tour. This is not all that I bought. This is like one chunk of it. I'm gonna try to do half of it, put it away, and then get more out. That way there's less like me walking around footage that our sweet editor Veronica has to edit. But for the recap, so we're on WIC, and it's incredible. If you are pregnant or recently had a baby, I would say apply for it and just see if you get it. Now, if you're like certain that you're not eligible, then like maybe don't worry about it, but it's incredible. It's so good. Okay, so we had, let me look. Is it not gonna say how many dollars? It's like $45, I think, of benefits that it saved us. Like it would have been, girl, are you not gonna tell me? It was like 200 something, and then I used the WIC card, and then it was like 165, I think. Oh, great. Yeah. Okay, so it would have been $202.44. We did the WIC benefits, and then it was $42.19 of WIC money, and then it was $160.25 afterwards. Again, this is a very small amount of it. There's like way more down there. It's great. Mostly, it was the cost of fruits and vegetables that we use. The way that WIC works is it's like you get a certain amount of something as opposed to like a monetary value, except for fruits and vegetables, which counts for canned ones and frozen ones as well, like depending on what they are. So I think we use like, benefit redemption. Oh my God, yeah. So we still have $20.94 of fruits and vegetables left. We haven't gotten our 2 pounds of cheese. We don't have any eggs left. There's like a cereal hot cold thing, which I think is the grits, but we can buy another like 3 things of grits. 2 things of grits? Bananas. It says 0.25 container of beans, dried or canned. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Container. Okay, all right, well. 30 ounces of fish canned, 60 ounces of whole grains, a container of low or non-fat yogurt, 3.5 gallons of soy beverage. Yeah, we got a half gallon of ultra soy drink, which was 2 of the little ones, which means that we literally have 3.5 times 2, which is 7 containers of soy milk left. So we'll definitely have to go grocery shopping again because we use that soy milk. And a container of frozen juice. I don't get the frozen juice that we get doesn't usually count for WIC. I get the limeade. Ugh, so good. It's a little tweet. Now, our WIC benefits are about to change because the baby turned 6 months old and also is now exclusively formula fed. It's like different if you're breastfeeding or the baby's formula fed or if you're doing combo feeding. Anyway, it's great. I love WIC. It is so good. There's a little app. I have only good things to say about it. Nobody's ever weird about it. The only place I've ever used it is WinCo and then self-checkout. I think at Safeway one time, which fuck Safeway. It's like the Publix of the Pacific Northwest, but it's not as clean. And also it's like more dimly lit in there. It's like Safeway's trying to like conjure the energy of like mid-2000s Starbucks with this like, they think they're doing like dark academia grocery store, but actually it's just like turn the lights on more is how I feel about it. And honestly, maybe that's just my perception. Maybe Safeway is lit well and I just feel like it's bad in there. All this to say, what was I even saying? We love WinCo. Yay, WinCo. It's so cheap compared to any other grocery store. We're very lucky here in Oregon to have a lot of grocery store options. We used to think Fred Meyer was the best one, which is Kroger, other places, and it's not. It's much cheaper at WinCo. Cool. Okay. These things. Applesauce for me and for Morgan. This is not applesauce for baby. I don't know what it is about these little applesauce packets, but it's like if you were just like starving and forgot to eat food, they're so good. I think it's like $6.50 for this like whole thing of like 12. Yeah. You like the apple strawberry? I don't know if they're they're not like super nutritionally dense or anything, but if I have a migraine and I take medication, I'll have like chug one of these really quick. They're pretty small, but they're really good. And then it's something to like have your stomach process like the medication, like digest it or whatever. Speaking of medication, I got magnesium. I used to take magnesium. People say that it helps them with like sleep and that most people have like a small like magnesium deficiency. I don't remember what magnesium is like naturally occurring in, but it's something that like I don't eat. Gluten-free, vegan safe, lab tested. Supplements and like vitamins, talk to a doctor. I'm not someone to like be like, this is gonna change your life, you should take this. I think they almost never do. I've just been such a huge bitch recently. My attitude has been so bad. So I'm thinking if I take one of these right before I go to bed, some people say it helps them sleep better. A la melatonin, but different. I don't know. I used to take it and I liked it. Vitamin D. I think this is one that doctors actually say you probably should be taking if you live here or if you are pasty as shit. Yeah. Vitamin D. This was like $1.48 for the WinCo brand vitamin D. And then every other one that was like the same size as this was like $7. Also, if you think you might have a vitamin D deficiency and then you're able to go to your primary care or like at your next checkup with them or whatever, have them test it and say like, hey, I think I might have a vitamin D deficiency. If they prescribe it to you, it's so much cheaper for us now because we're on Oregon Health Plan, which is Medicaid in Oregon. It's free, which is great. But it used to be like close to this price. So if you don't have a good grocery store or a health food store or something where you can buy it, talk to your doctor. See if you can get it. You probably need it. Alfredo sauce for Morgan. This is good to just keep in our pantry because Morgan almost always loves pasta. We almost always have pasta. I just like keep us like stocked with it basically. I didn't buy any this time, but I think we have like 2 bags or like a bag and a half unused. Pace chunky salsa. I really like this salsa. I put it in breakfast burritos mostly, but then also we're trying to plan our like lunches. Usually we do a pretty good job of like planning like family dinners with everybody and like having that throughout the week. And like sometimes my dad cooks, sometimes I cook, every once in a while Mimi cooks. But Morgan and I are really bad at planning lunches, and we just keep on like not eating. It's not like an intentional thing at all. There's just so much going on, and also like it's a lot of emotional and physical labor to be taking care of a baby. And then also we work from home, so it's kind of hard to figure out when to do that. So anyway, we decided for our lunch meal prep leftovers that we're gonna have this week, we call it white people taco night. It's because we're white people and it's very not any kind of authentic Mexican food. So much love and light to folks who make authentic Mexican food. Hell yeah. That's not what we're looking for. We're looking for something that's like not seasoned very well and is just kind of like salty as its main seasoning, because we are not really people of taste, and that is fine. People just like what they like. But anyway, because of that, I got white rice, and then I thought that the salsa would be good. They'll probably end up being like little bowls. I meant to get tortilla chips, and that's fine because I have to go back to get more soy milk anyway, so, but whatever. White rice to cook for that. We got 2 things of bagels. I don't know why. We have kind of been going through them. I don't know if we'll go through 2. Because it's the WinCo brand, it is like cheaper than the other bagels. Although, you know, we haven't thrown away leftover bagels in a long time. Corn tortillas for baby-led weaning. If you're gonna give your baby a tortilla, they say to use the corn tortillas because they're a little bit like beefier than the flour ones. Yeah, so I'm just kind of gonna like fry it up, maybe put a little bit of peanut butter once we have him, see if the peanut butter's good, or smushed up beans with no salt. Yeah, something that's kind of like mushy, but you can go, which would be great. Peanut butter. Found the peanut butter. You all saw. I need to look up how long this like lasts. Also, should it be refrigerated? Like, this is literally just like smushed nuts. I guess I could have just bought nuts. I don't know. It wasn't expensive. It was very reasonably priced. I don't remember what it was. I guess I could look at it, but I don't want to. Egg bites that you pre-make in the oven and then put in the freezer, and then you just pop them in the air fryer. My dear friend Hannah, Auntie Hanny, made those for us when the baby was like fresh born, and they're so good. Those were like all I ate for like 4 days probably straight. That was just like every meal, like egg bites. They're really good. The WinCo brand toilet paper, surprisingly good. We get ultra strong because testosterone, if you're someone who's planning on starting testosterone in your body, normally runs on estrogen. It just sort of turns your butthole into like a cheese grater in regards to toilet paper. Could not tell you why. It's gotta be like a hair thing. Anyway, all this to say, strong toilet paper. Too much information? Probably. Get the Ultra Strong WinCo. Works good. Usually you buy the off-brand Ultra Strong and it's not that strong. You're like, okay, this is doing functionally nothing for me, and now I have to use so many wet wipes. But no, this is good. Grits for Morgan. She loves them. What she does is she makes, we call them wet eggs. It's a fried egg. She puts like 2 fried eggs in it and cheese and like something else. And that's like her like favorite breakfast. Got us some coffee. We're really into the flavored coffee right now. The one we just had was eggnog. Eggnog's nasty. Like, I don't like the way eggnog tastes anyway. I don't know why I thought eggnog like flavored coffee was gonna be fun. And it's not sweetened or anything, so you still like put your own sweetener in it, which is actually worse because it makes it like that much more like weird and medicinal. It's also called eggnog grog, which is not a cute name, but anyway, it's yuckers. But maybe you like it, which is also great. Ginger peach tea. The Stash brand, supposedly the sticker always says like I'm local, so I'm more likely to grab this one. It's like the yogi tea is like made by a cult. We just watched a documentary about the cult that started the yogi tea who are like weird and kind of stressful. And I think celestial tea, unfortunately, is the other one that's like, oh, we live under late stage capitalism, so I don't give a shit what tea you buy. I just prefer to buy the local one if I can. That's my preference. I think it might also be, it's probably the same price, honestly. But it's really good. I'm looking at this now and it says green tea and matcha, and I meant to get one that was herbal because this is going to be for nighttime. So that's not ideal, but it's going to be good. I'll just drink it in the daytime. That's cool. Bell peppers. Some of these are for, probably like 2 of them are going to be for our white people taco night. I'll like cut them up and roast them really good. And then one will be for, we're doing like purees and baby-led weaning. If you were like me and didn't know much about babies eating food, I always thought that baby-led weaning, like the word wean typically in my brain and in American society, culture, means to stop drinking milk, to stop breastfeeding, to stop having formula. So I was like, how does that have anything to do with, but in other places it means babies intentionally starting to eat foods that are not breast milk or formula or whatever. So yeah, that's what I say when I mean that. It's still really super important for them to get the majority of their calories and nutrients from formula or breast milk or whatever until they're like a year old. I think they say like food before 1 is just for fun, but I just want him to be excited about it. Anyway, I'm gonna cut these into strips. Raw bell pep in strips, and that'll be the thing he eats. There's this app that I'm using. People usually recommend the Solid Starts app, but Solid Starts just started charging. It's like $100 a year to use Solid Starts. You get like 5 articles free, and then they're like, log in to pay money. Super annoying. It looks like right now you're able to just use like a private, like a, what's it called? Like an inconspicuous browser? A private browser? I guess it's a private browser. Incognito is what they call it. God. To kind of like circumvent that if you wanted to. But I have the app. It's called like BLW Meals, Baby-Led Weaning Meals. It's got a little strawberry on like a teal background, and it's great. It's really cute. They have some like paid features, but the like food thing where you can click on, you can like search like strawberry, and then you click strawberry, and they're like, here's how to do this the baby-led weaning way. Here's how to do this like as a puree if you're interested in that, because they're like, we're non-judgmental, whatever you want to do. Yeah. It's great. I love that app, and it's nice to use with my tired parent brain to mark off like, yes, like we tried avocados, we tried this, we've tried this, which is good. Speaking of which, weird strawberry banana teething snack. Morgan said to get these just to see what the vibes are. It's got banana powder and strawberry powder, and organic rosemary extract to preserve freshness. Interesting. Yeah, this looks tasty to me. Yeah, that's another fun one. Teething. I also got some pears. I don't know enough about pears. I've eaten pears before. I feel like they're normally softer than this. So I'm gonna let these sit on the counter for a couple of days and then make a bunch of, I'll probably save one of them for slices for baby-led weaning and then make 2 of them into purees. And then the orange I thought would be really good for baby-led weaning for chomping. I could be wrong. Do not quote me on this. I am going to look at the app before I do it. Do not worry. I have so much anxiety. I went ahead and got, here's the problem with WinCo. You like bag your own groceries in like your reusable bags, but when they are like scanning them, like you can't do self-checkout unless you genuinely only have 15 items. So normally I try to not use a lot of plastic, but it is just always, I don't know, I have anxiety. So I feel like it's already annoying that I'm like using my WIC card and like doing other things. And so I feel bad when they have to be like, okay, let me grab these off the conveyor belt and put them down. So if you're a cashier and that's not annoying to you, sound off in the comments, because I don't mind washing them. It's not that. I don't know. I feel bad when they're like scrambling to get all the whatever. And they're like, oh, this is like, I don't know. But also they have soft plastic recycling at WinCo, which is great. Sweet potatoes. Probably most of these will be for Morgan. I might cut up like a half of one to use for purees. We already have like some sweet potato puree. We've not broken into it yet. I think that's everything. Oh, tortillas. We are breakfast burrito fiends. Like that is like our number one lunchtime or easy dinner meal. Breakfast burritos always. I don't know why. I just say work for everybody. There's not that many foods that both Morgan and I are super into, and breakfast burritos is one of them, so that's probably why. But I got us 2 tortillas. We were in like a tortilla overage for a period of time. Like I was always like buying tortillas, and then I was like, oh, we've already got 2 unopened containers of tortillas and an open one. And they don't go bad that quickly, so it's not a big deal. But recently, I'm always like, haha, did we run out of tortillas? Because I'll be so sad if I have to have a breakfast bowl instead of a breakfast tortilla, because I love to have my little toasty flour tortilla. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put these away. Come right back. Part 2. Soy milk. Love it. Put it in coffee. Yum. Oat milk. Morgan loves it. Puts it in her coffee. I don't know if you saw me catch this. It just tried to roll off the thing. Butternut squash, baby's current favorite food, anything. So got another one of those. Oh, these protein bars, I'm literally eating one right now. They're really good. They're vegan, so they don't have like milk protein in them, and I'm lactose intolerant. I really have chocolate on my mouth. I really like them because they are quick and easy, and it's just hard to eat food sometimes. Second baby lotion. We have one, and we just kept on moving it back and forth, and then anytime we needed it, it was at the other location. So now we have 2 baby lotion, which is great. Morningstar sausage patties. This one was just a lot cheaper than getting the same amount, like 2 of like the maple ones. The maple ones are better in my opinion, but these are really good for breakfast burritos. Also got chorizo crumbles from Morningstar. I've never tried these before. That's gonna be literally for our like our white people tacos. Taco night, white people taco everyday lunch. Yeah, and then Morgan also wanted chicken nuggets, like meat chicken nuggets. Could not tell you why. Truly unhinged behavior on her part. Yuck. But go off. Oh, Morgan really likes the ham and cheddar Hot Pockets. They used to sell them in like a big thingy, and now they only have these like individual. It comes with like 2, which is fine. Oh my god, yeah. This is like the pizza flavor ones. She's got so many of these. Oh! I don't know what she's done here. I don't know what she's done. I'm unsure. Okay. Mayhaps these are... Okay. You know what? This isn't my problem. This is not my problem. This is my wife's problem. I'm curious now if she emptied out the ham and cheddar ones that we got last time and put them in that box. All this to say. These are the WinCo sausage and gravy bowls Morgan also really likes. She's just better at finding quick meals that she's into. I have a hard time. I have a really hard time. Sorry, I know I said I wasn't going to do this, but these are like cold boys that need to be cold. I'm stopping that. Okay, broccoli. Some of it's for me and some of it is for the baby. Because it's like high in iron for the baby. And the meat purees are so gross. I don't think he's gonna like them. I didn't realize no babies like meat purees because they all know that they taste like cat food. Our pediatrician, bless his heart, is not a parent. And so he was like, meat purees are the ones I always suggest because they're high in iron. And the baby's like iron reserves are like starting to wane after 6 months. Totally makes sense. If no baby eats them, doesn't really matter though, right? Broccoli. Milk chocolate chips. Some of these are going to be in pumpkin muffins because Morgan's really been wanting pumpkin muffins, and I make them a lot during this like season. We have some cans of pumpkin upstairs, and then also Morgan's been doing this thing where she gets like a tiny little container, like a little like ramekin, and just like the smallest little handful of chocolate chips, and she's like, it's a perfect little like dessert snack. The Follow Your Heart sour cream is the one that I use for pretty much any soup that I make. Pretty much any of them. I used to get the generic brand, like Fred Meyer Kroger one is my favorite, but we don't go there anymore. And this one works fine. It's okay. It tastes a little bit more cultured-y, like live cultures, like more like yogurt-esque, if that makes sense. You know how you taste something and you're like, there's a little microbe in there running around. It's kind of like that, but it's fine. I just stick it in the freezer and then like partially defrost it and like cut it in half of the thing anytime. Because usually I only need like half of it for soup. Anyway, this is just going in the freezer because I don't have current plans for it. I just was like, I'm gonna want one of those sometime in the future. A Mountain Dew because I'm a father. This is the cold foam that Morgan uses on her morning coffee. She loves it. It's really good. I don't use it because it hurts my tummy. Grape juice for Morgan. This I think is covered by WIC, which is cool. And then limeade for me. I love limeade so much. I love it. I don't know if I'm allergic to it. You know when like you drink something and like your tongue, it's like you get like immediate heartburn and like your tongue's kind of like, you know what I mean? I should see someone about that. I don't think it's like serious. It's what it really is more than anything else is I feel like it doesn't settle well in my tummy. But it's so good. I love it so much. I'm not going to drink all of these real quick. If you haven't seen frozen juice from concentrate, it's just, you just put it in a thing and then you add water. These are like, oh God, I don't even know, like $2. And if you're going to buy like limeade, like it takes up a lot of space. And also it would be like $5. I don't think you can even buy limeade like in it doesn't matter. This is also the white chocolate sauce that Morgan really likes. Got a bunch of these body armor thingies. Morgan was really into these while breastfeeding and still really likes them now as like a electrolyte boosting beverage. Okay, I got some beans and things. These are gonna be for in baby purees. They're low sodium red kidney beans, and then black beans. I'm gonna like save some aside for in purees, and then mostly it's gonna be for our like planned lunch that we have this week. Here's what happened. I was looking at the cans of things and things that like could go in baby purees and other stuff for baby meal planning, and I was like, oh, sweet peas, like that's great, and none of them said low sodium. There was someone stocking things, and so I was like, oh, I'll just grab one of these and look at it, and they've added like sugar and salt, so I can't really give these to the baby unless we're just gonna give him like a teeny tiny amount. I'll look on the internet because it says, oh my God, 13% of your daily, but that's like a huge serving. All this to say, I meant to put it back. I would have put it back if the person wasn't stocking there, but I couldn't reach towards them again in their space to put something back. I just couldn't do it. Basil for flavoring baby foods, baby purees. Once we're doing like food with like seasonings and things, we have like nutmeg and cloves and allspice and cinnamon and like pepper. A little bit of pepper is okay to use. Cayenne pepper, smoked paprika. All these things, but I wanted also like basil because we use a lot of like basil sauce, like red sauce for pasta and like other stuff. So I just wanted a little bit of basil to put in his stuff, and then also rosemary. I think for his, because these are chunks, I'm gonna have to like literally food process. Which actually, if we're baking sweet potatoes and it's got the rosemary on it, and then it's all getting food processed together, it should be fine. But these are just the rosemary's like chunkies, you know. I'm gonna look it up on baby led weaning. Nobody yell at me. Don't be scared. I'm already scared. And then I also got some Greek non-fat yogurt plain to go in purees. Could be fun. And then also carrots for baby led weaning for sticks. Thought that'd be really good. These are my chicken nuggets, the corn ones. Corn. They're so good. They're my favorite. I've been going through these. They're really tasty. These are the corn chicken chunks that I bought for upstairs. I make these for when we have... Mom and I are kind of the only ones who really like them, but we love them. So we'll have them in like veggie hash or like pasta or just whatever. They're really good. Morgan asked for pesto, and I found out that WinCo has a pesto brand. So I was like, oh, cute, we'll try this. And it's a really cute little jar also. I know they have like the refrigerated pesto, but like this is gonna be good longer if we don't open it. Anyway, it's cute. So there's that. And then this is the diced tomatoes with lime juice and cilantro that is so good. It's my favorite to put in whenever we do White People Taco Night. It's really, really tasty. I got a couple Arizona green teas for me because I need a little treat to go about my day. Oh, green beans cut, no salt added. I don't think these will be good for baby-led weaning. I think I'll be able to make them into purees. I think they'll be too small for baby-led weaning. Yeah. Oh, and then I got a little peeler for downstairs. We have a couple that live upstairs, and we just need one for down here because upstairs also, like, I use them both places. Yeah. And then Capitalism got me with this little guy who I'm gonna cut like the tags and things off of so that the baby can have him because he's just a good little grabby. It's a hamburger because he's eating foods. It's a hamburger. And then this is Morgan's evil candle. It's really nice. And then this is the little thing. Ta-da! Instead of just being a hot metal candle on my freaking wood. It's wood. Not safe. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all the things. Yeah. If you have any questions or like this kind of vlog or have any thoughts or feelings, please let me know. If any of these things we were supposed to be boycotting, it's fine to tell me. I can't promise that's something that functionally we'll be able to do as people existing under late stage capitalism. I hope you know that like I love and support you and it's hard to exist as a person, so I would never shit on you for whatever you're gonna eat, whatever you're gonna buy, wherever you buy your foods. We got a comment being like, wow, wild that you guys would shop at Walmart when Walmart is evil. And it's like, ha ha ha, they're all evil, baby. So much love and light, they're all evil. Yeah. I have a disease where I'm going on tangents a lot today, but I just, like, it's hard to be a person right now and often. And so I hope you're doing well. And I hope you're able to buy foods. And I hope you're able to buy foods that make you happy and that make you remember to eat them because you're excited about them. Okay, I love you. Like and subscribe.